Welcome to Credit Monster, where we talk about everything credit. It's your boy again, Daquan, back at it again. Look, we got something real special going on. I'm going to be going through different credit cards that's on the market, and we're going to review them in depth to see if they a stud or a dud. And you know what that means. We're going to be just going through the different credit cards on the market, different ones you might have heard of. You might got mail about them, you might got emails about them, or you might not even heard of them. You might learn something new, so stay tuned. Let's get into this. Welcome to Credit Monster. I'm your host Daquan, here to help you become the master of the credit monster. Let's go. If you find this content valuable, please do me a favor, like, comment, and share so we can help as many people achieve their financial goals. Now let's get to the information. Okay, y'all, so we're going to be talking about the Fortiva cashback reward credit card. Now, I've been getting emails about this card constantly. Like, they are banging my email up right now, asking me to get pre-approved. And I've done a little bit of research on them, and apparently they used to be invitation only, but it looks like that's no longer the case. So there's a lot of outdated information out there if you was to go to research it right now, and that's why I'm making this video. So let's get into it. Okay, y'all, so the way we rate these cards is pretty simple. We look at everything in the totality of the card: annual fee, monthly fee, rewards, miscellaneous things that may affect the reasoning of getting this card. So it's 3 different ratings it could get. It could be a stud, which means in my opinion is a green light. It could be a maybe, which is yellow light, situational for situational purposes in my opinion. And then we have a dud, which is a red light. I wouldn't get it in any circumstances if it was up to me. And of course, this is just my opinion based on the research I do on these credit cards. So let's get it. Okay, y'all, so let's talk about the Fortiva cashback reward credit card. Now, this credit card is actually a card for people with bad credit. One of the good things about this card is that you could go ahead and get pre-approved with no credit check, just to see if you're eligible for the card. Now, keep in mind that no approval is guaranteed. This is just if you do get pre-approved, you are a high chance of getting approved, but no approval is guaranteed. Keep that in mind. Also, the APR, which is the interest rate, is 29.99%. Now, that is a variable rate, meaning it could go up, it could go down, depending on the market and depending on the state laws. But that is a pretty high interest rate for a credit card, and more likely it's because it is an unsecured credit card for people with bad credit. So normally those people, these cards give you the short end of the stick. Also, there is an annual fee. The annual fee could range from anywhere of $85 to about $175 for the first year. Now, at the second year, they don't really give you too much more of a break. They try to give you a little bit of a break, but it then turns into a monthly fee of about $7.25. It really depends on your credit worthiness, I believe. So depending on your credit worthiness, they may charge you like $4.25 a month or $7.25 a month. It depends. But me personally, I do not favor cards that charge monthly fees. Now, one of the good perks about this credit card is it does give you cash back. So the cash back is 3% for groceries, utilities, and gas, and 1% for everything else. So that is one of the good things about this card. However, you're not going to get too much of a spending limit with this card. Most of these unsecured credit cards for people with bad credit don't give you a whole lot of money in spending power. They will give you like about $300, but this card says it gives you up to $1,000, which could be good, but it depends on your credit worthiness. How trash is your credit? That's basically what they're going off of. So, if you go ahead and get pre-approved, you may have a better idea of how much you're going to get, but do not count on that $1,000. Okay, y'all, so we're gonna lay out some of the pros and the cons. First, we're gonna go with the pros. The pros are that you could get pre-qualified for this with no well, it was a soft pull, so it was a soft credit check, meaning it doesn't affect your credit score. So you could have a little bit of peace of mind knowing that you have a high chance of approval if you get pre-approved. So there's no risk to getting pre-approved. You could do that and, you know, have your peace of mind that you may get approved if you need to get this card. Another thing is that it does report to all 3 credit bureaus. Some cards do not report to all 3 credit bureaus, so this is one of the cards that you could use to build credit because it will report your payment history to all 3 credit bureaus. Another good thing is that you get cash back. Like I said, 3% groceries, utilities, and gas, and 1% on everything else. So if you go ahead and use this card, you do get your cash back. Another thing is there's no sign-up fee, but like I said, it is that big annual fee. So, but there's no sign-up fee because some cards that are similar to this card has a strict sign-up fee, a very high sign-up fee plus the annual fee. So with this one is no sign-up fee. So that's a good thing with this card. Okay, here come the cons. So one of the big cons is that high APR. Yes, it is variable, but it's very high right now at 29.99. That is a super high APR, y'all. So I would not hold a balance on this card. Another one is, you know, the first year you have that high annual fee, but then the next year you have monthly payments to this credit card. I am not a fan of having to pay a credit card company monthly just to have the card, so keep that in mind. Another one is that high annual fee. Obviously, we just mentioned that. And then we also have the fact that you are likely to have a low credit limit. These type of cards that, you know, you gotta have like reasonable credit to get that $1,000 for the most part. Now, I really don't know, honestly. I'm not the underwriter for this card, so I mean, the $1,000 is great, but after the $1,000, there's no data saying that you could get more of a credit line than that $1,000. And $1,000, you know, that could come in handy, but you'll also be paying that monthly fee as well for this card. Okay, so the verdict is, drum roll please. Bruh, it's a dud. I wouldn't get this card for any reason. Now, let me give you some context. Now, the thing is the monthly fees. This card, if you have gotten this card, you have bad credit, you're trying to build up your credit, you have to keep the credit card, or else you're going to have to close the card. If you close the card, you're going to take a small hit to your credit score. Now, you want to keep your cards as open for as long as possible. That's the name of the game. At least 2 years. You want 2 years of a good payment history on each account to build back basically perfect credit. Now, if you have to go ahead and close this card because these monthly fees is killing you now because you got good credit now, you got better options, what was the point of getting this card in the first place? Like, and so that's my thinking about that, and that's why I say it is a dud. The other thing is the high interest rate. Now, maybe if the interest rate was a little lower, I say maybe, because these type of cards, like, you shouldn't go cheap. You could get way better secure credit cards with a security deposit than this card, which is unsecured. Now, if you like I said, if you trying to get this type of card, more than likely you're in a pinch and you need money fast, and this is kind of like, you know, like going to the what is it called, the paycheck place where you get the paycheck loans and stuff. I forgot, payday loans. It's kind of like I don't want to say too much on it, but this is what this reminds me of. So yeah, if you really need the money, if you in a tight situation, it's going to be costly to you to get out that tight situation. Is way more options. Like, I'd rather do Uber or Instacart or Lyft or something to get that money to get out that situation, rather than putting myself into a crazy credit card and building a relationship with a crazy financial institution that's simply taking advantage of people, honestly, with bad credit, taking advantage. But let me ask you, what do you think of the Fortiva cashback rewards card? Did it save your life? Do you think it's a bad card? Do you think it's a good card? Is it a stud or a dud? What do you think? Let us know in the comments below your experiences with this card, or if you have any other recommendations about any other cards that's maybe better than this card for people with bad credit. And again, this is your boy Daquan with Credit Monster. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we're gonna be back at it again on the next video. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.